Alright, let's get straight into it. Because Marvel fans, if you thought Endgame was the peak, buckle up because what's coming in Avengers. Doomsday could change everything we thought we knew about the MCU, and yes, I'm talking about Doctor Doom. Now, for years, the shadow of Thanos has loomed large over Marvel's storytelling. The Purple Titan who wiped out half the universe with the snap of his fingers, the villain that defined an entire era of superhero cinema. But here's the thing, Marvel might be about to outdo their own biggest bad, and it's not with Kong, it's not with any multiversal trick, it's with Victor Von Doom. And this isn't just rumor mill chatter. The leaks, the whispers from set insiders, the cryptic teases from Marvel creatives, they're all pointing toward one thing. Doom isn't just a background manipulator. He's not just pulling strings behind the scenes. In Avengers, Doomsday, he could be the central figure, orchestrating events on a scale we've never seen before. Now here's where it gets wild. Because in true Marvel fashion, there are signs that Doom's master plan may involve forces far beyond even his own genius, and yes, that might include resurrecting or reusing elements of Thanos. Not as a full return to the Mad Titan glory days, but possibly as a weapon, a pawn, or even an unwilling ally in Doom's quest for ultimate control. Think about that for a second. The most dangerous villain Marvel's ever put on screen, suddenly reduced to a piece in Doom's larger game. That's not just intimidating, that's terrifying. And the scary part? Doom might be the only one brilliant enough, ruthless enough, and powerful enough to pull it off. We're talking alliances that make no sense, betrayals that will shatter fan expectations, and a finale that could make Endgame's third act look like a warm-up. And Marvel knows they need to go bigger, because after years of mixed reception and a few box office stumbles, this is their shot to prove they can still dominate the cinematic universe like no one else. So is Thanos coming back? Is Doom really going to outshine him? The hints are there, the pieces are moving. And if even half of what's being whispered is true, Marvel might be about to drop the most shocking villain twist in the MCU's history. Alright, so let's break this down, because the more you look at the puzzle Marvel's setting up, the more it becomes clear. Avengers. Doomsday isn't just another team-up movie, it's the start of a completely new power structure in the MCU. Now, first, Doctor Doom. In the comics, Doom isn't your standard one-note villain. He's not evil for the sake of it. He's a monarch, a sorcerer, and a scientist. A man whose intelligence rivals Reed Richards and whose mastery of magic puts him in league with Strange. The most dangerous part? Doom believes he's right. He thinks he's saving the world, but on his terms. That's what makes him more dangerous than Thanos. Thanos won a balance. Doom won control. So how does this tie into Avengers? Doomsday? From everything being teased, Doom might emerge not as the main villain at the start, but as a savior figure, the one with the knowledge to stop a multiversal collapse. Think about that. A new big bad who earns the Avengers' trust before completely shattering it. And here's the kicker. That multiversal collapse could very well be tied to the aftermath of Kang's defeat. With timelines crumbling, realities bleeding into each other, and stray remnants of old universes bleeding through. Who's to say a version of Thanos doesn't slip back into the picture? Enter the theory. Imagine Doom finding a way to control Thanos. Maybe not the original 616 Thanos we saw in Infinity War and Endgame, but a variant, one who hasn't yet reached his full power. Doom could manipulate him, maybe even promise him the Infinity Stones, only to use him as a weapon against the Avengers. This is where Marvel could really deliver on the bigger-than-Thanos promise, because it's not about physical power anymore. It's about playing 4D chess with the universe itself. Thanos was a wrecking ball. Doom, he's the architect who builds the wrecking ball, sells it to you, and then takes it back to crush you with it. And for fans wondering how the Avengers even stand a chance, that's the point. This isn't the same team we had in Endgame. We've got a fractured lineup. Sam Wilson as Cap, a still recovering Hulk, a street-level Spider-Man, a relatively inexperienced Shang-Chi, and maybe the Fantastic Four just making their debut. Doom enters the field at exactly the right time, when the Avengers are underpowered, undermanned, and still unsure of themselves. So what does all this mean for Avengers? Doomsday? It means Marvel could be setting up a story where the heroes aren't just fighting to win, they're fighting to survive. Doom could dismantle them from the inside, turn their own against them, and use the chaos of the multiverse to ensure that by the time they realize he's the true threat, it's already too late. And that's where the Thanos question comes back in. Because if Marvel teases even a hint of Thanos returning, the hype goes nuclear. Fans who've drifted away since Endgame will be back instantly. And if they walk into that theater thinking they're getting a Thanos comeback story, only to watch Doom defeat Thanos as a mid-movie flex, that's the kind of move that cements Doom as the definitive MCU villain. In the end, this isn't just about one movie. It's about reshaping the entire Marvel narrative. If Marvel pulls this off, they'll have a villain that not only surpasses Thanos and Raw Menace, but also sets the stage for the next decade of storytelling. And if the rumors are true, Avengers, Doomsday will make it very clear. Thanos was the end of one era. Doom is the beginning of the next. And once Doom steps into that spotlight, there's no going back.